my channel. My name is Chloe if you are new here. I am an eBay reseller, which means I make a living selling things on eBay. That's how I make my wage. It's like my full-time job. Today's video is just going to be a sales video of 20 recent sales that I've made over on eBay. I'll try and do it as quickly as possible, try not to ramble. I am going to do a screen share, so I will be down in the corner in a little square and you will see my screen and my 20 sales that I've made on eBay. Okay, the first sale was actually one that I shared in my recent charity shop haul video, which I will leave linked up there somewhere if I remember. Is this Screwball Scramble. I did pay a little bit too much for this. I paid £3.99 for it and it went for £12.99. This is quite, I think it's like the most recent version. If you can get the vintage versions, they sell better. I think you can sell the vintage versions for around about £19.99. I might be wrong though, so don't completely take my word for it, do your own research. I think you can sell them for around about £20, but I only got £12.99 for this because I didn't research it, I just saw it, grabbed it, but because it's the most recent one, I think you can buy them brand new for like £15. So I did well to get £12.99 for it really, but I overpaid. Next up is this Tommy Hilfiger jumper. Now this was bought from wholesale, but it had it was damaged. It had a hole in the back of it. It was brand new. It didn't have any tags, but you could tell that it was like a return because the fabric was like really crisp and lovely. It hadn't been washed before, but it had a hole in the back of it. It was damaged. So I was just going to get rid of it, but then I thought, well, somebody will be able to fix it and it seems a proper shame to get rid of it and just waste it. So I listed it anyway. I listed it for £15, which was probably a bit of a stretch, but somebody offered me 12, so I accepted it. I probably paid around about £4 to £5 for it, judging on how much I pay an item for my wholesale stuff. So yeah, that just goes to show, just because something is damaged, don't just get rid of it, because this was really, really easy and quick for me to list and it sold within a couple of days. These Clarks shoes, I was quite surprised they actually sold this time of year because they are like summer shoes, but I guess a lot of people are going on holiday at the minute. They didn't go for £21.99. I think they sold for, I think I sent out a best offer. Like I sent out offers to watchers, sorry. I think they sold for around about £17 or £18. I paid somewhere around £5. I wouldn't have paid more than £5 for these, but I usually spend about £5 on Clarks shoes. I don't really pick up Clarks as much anymore unless they're in really, really good condition and they're a decent size, because I kind of went mad picking them up and they weren't selling very quickly. Oh, this sea salt was also in my last haul video. This sold really quickly. It didn't sell for £19.99. It sold for £17.99, I think. Now I think that is because I have a 10% off voucher code, like coupon code applied to my shop at the minute, just to try and increase sales a little bit. So yeah, I think somebody used the 10% off code on that one and it sold for £17.99. I paid £4.50 on that one and it sold within a couple of days. This jacket, this was another wholesale item. And it was, I mean, it hung around for a little while, but then it is in a size 5XL, so I'm guessing that's why it didn't sell straight away. Again, somebody used the 10% off code, so I think it sold for £89.99 rather than the 99 that's on the screen. Fingers crossed it doesn't come back, but again, it might not fit because it is quite, what's the word? Not a common size, there we go. It's not as if it's just like a large or an XL, with it being a 5XL, unless somebody's had it in that size before, I guess it's a bit more of a guess, so fingers crossed it doesn't come back. This is Kin by John Lewis. This sells quite well for me, this brand. It doesn't sell as well as it used to. It used to sell like really, really quickly there. It went through like a period where it was just like rapid quick it used to sell for, but it seems to have calmed down a little bit. Still does sell well though. This was in a size 10, however it was quite oversized. I did get this from Vinted, I believe. It was in good condition, but I think there was a little bit of paint wear to it had like snap pops on the back. And again, I think they used their 10% off code, so it's up for around about 30. This did not sell for £16.99. I sent out an offer for £12.50 because I've had it knocking around for ages. I don't know why I had it listed for £16.99 because that's quite expensive, to be fair, for a Marks and Spencer skirt that is not brand new. I don't know why I had it listed for £16.99. It was a nice skirt. It was like a velvet, it had like a velvet effect on it. And I paid £2.25 for that one. This next jumper dress, again really nice. I think I paid £2 for that from a charity shop, and I accepted an offer of £11. Nothing amazing, but bread and butter. Oh, this I had for quite a while, and I think it's because it was a size 8. It had quite a few watches, but nobody bit the bullet. And I know it was because it was a size 8, I'm not sure. I sent out an offer for £20, and somebody finally accepted it, so I was happy to see that go. Oh, this white stuff jumper, I'm really happy that this has gone. When I picked this up, I realised that where these are embroidered here, these little circles, they were meant to have, I didn't realise when I picked it up, it was meant to have little sequins inside those little embroidered, circles. Well, most of them had come off, apart from half of them, shall we say. Half of them had come off, so I had to unstitch the rest of them, which really annoyed me. But it's a really nice jumper, but it only sold for £15. I say only, it cost me like £3, so £15 is absolutely fine. I was just annoyed that I had to pick the sequins off because I had to do it so gently, and it also needed like debobbling because it's a white stuff jumper, and because of the material that they have in them, they usually need debobbling. And I was just so over this jumper by the time I listed it. More Clark shoes. These are in a size 4. I'm not really sure why I bothered picking these up in the first place. Not in a size 4. I mean, it's my shoe size, so I kind of seem to have it in my head that other people are going to be that shoe size as well. Which of course they are, but it's not a common shoe size, so they don't sell very quickly. These cost me £5 and they went for 15. This Reese blouse I bought from a Vinted bundle quite a while back. It took a long time to sell. I don't know whether it because of the size. To be fair, Reese doesn't really sell very well for me anymore anyway. I mean, say anymore, it's never really sold very well for me, to be fair. I probably paid about £4 or £5 for it in like a Vinted bundle. This Zara skirt was also part of a Vinted bundle at some point. Again, it would have been probably around about £4. I usually don't spend much more than that per item in a Vinted bundle, but I usually will pay up for some things knowing that parts of that bundle are worth more, if that makes sense. This Hobbs dress, it did not go for £32.99. I sent out an offer for £27. It did have a little mark on the front of it. Other than that, it was in really good condition, in a size 18. That again was from Vinted. That cost me £6. I bought about 5 or 6 off the same lady on Vinted. Oh, I've had this for ages. I've had this for so long. The back of it was really nice, actually. Let me see if I can find a photo of the back of it. The back of it was cut really nice, there you go. But I've had it for so long, like, I don't know why. But it sold for £20. I sent out an offer of £20 in the end. I think I spent about £6 on it. This Marks and Spencer's dress, I can't remember where I got this from. I don't know whether I got this from a Vinted bundle or the charity shop. So I don't know how much, I'll be guessing at how much I spent on that. I don't know whether it was about £4 or £5, but that'd be a guess. And I accepted £18 on it because I've had it hanging around for quite a while. Another Marks and Spencer's. This, I remember they used the 10% off coupon on this one as well, so that'd be taking like £1.70 off that one. So we'll say like £15-ish. It was really pretty actually, and this was Vinted. It's like a sequined bolero type thing. It was brand new with tags. It was really delicate. Size small. This one was actually given to me by a family member, so I didn't actually pay for this one. And it sold really quickly actually. I guess it was good this time of year. and I sent out an offer of £13 on that one, and that's just per Runa. This is more Reese. These are skinny jeans, and this again was another vintage bundle. I accepted an offer of £13. Again, I think it was probably about £4-ish. I think I bought another load of jeans from the same person, but I'm not really sure why I bothered in a size 8. But they went for 13. And then last but not least, okay, probably least actually, is this. I've had these for ages. I've bought loads, but obviously last year they didn't sell because nobody was going to any Halloween parties. Are these Wilko's Halloween costumes. Now, I bought these for like 40 or 50p, and I bought loads of them. Not all exactly the same. Some were like kids ones and some were adults ones. I bought loads of different styles, and they've sold really, really well this year, to be fair. There's not very much profit in them, but they don't take up any room. They're really easy to pack. They were really easy to photograph, and they've just, yes, they've sat upstairs for like close to 2 years now, because obviously I expected them to sell last year, but they didn't. But they were easy enough to deal with, and it sold for £7.99, and I think, yeah, with postage on top, £3.50 postage on top. So I can't really moan about them taking so long to sell when they were so easy to deal with, and I put so little money into them. So yeah, that is 20 recent sales on eBay that I have had lately. It's not obviously all my sales, and I've tried to include a nice mixture of value, so you can see it's not all like amazing massive sales, but it's not all tiny little bread and butter sales either. It's a nice mixture, and trying to keep working as much as possible, but lifestyle changes are making it a little bit difficult at the minute. But I hope everybody else's sales are doing really, really well, and I hope Q4 is going well for everybody. Fingers crossed sales pick up a little bit. It's this time of the, like, it's middle of November, like getting to that point in November where like sales will start to dwindle a little bit, but keep working really hard, keep listing things, because towards the end of November sales are gonna rocket, and if your stuff is not listed, it cannot sell. Fingers crossed that everybody has an amazing sales month. I really hope you do, ready for like a nice calm slow down after Christmas where you can just relax and chill. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a nice big thumbs up, and if you enjoy this kind of content and you've not already subscribed, do consider hitting the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everybody.